Alright, so in today's video, I got my 1967 Cub Cadet 125. So this was my very first tractor and my very first repaint, and pretty much anything got me into the Cub Cadets and all the antique equipment and whatnot. So I can basically say that this tractor kind of made me who I am today. I got this tractor in June of 2014. And let's say it was quite different than how you see it today. So when I got it, it did run and drive. It had the headlights in it when I bought it, and it had the rear 3-point hitch on it. And then just basic narrow front tires and turf tires in the rear. It came with a 42-inch mower deck and a snowplow and tire chains. So the main reason was I did tractor pulling when I was little. So at 10 years old, you max out of the pedal tractor pulls and increase to the guard tractor pulls. So when I was 12, I got this one, which was 2014. And then a year later, I decided to repaint it. During the repaint, I also installed a hydraulic pump on it, hydraulic lift, and of course new tires all the way around. I later added wheel weights to it and was going to put dual wheels on it, but the adapters are too short. And then recently I added a IH rear blade to it. These are on the harder list to find, especially like decent shape. This one was, I guess the bottom had rotted off, so they kind of spliced in a new piece, so it's not perfect, but looks halfway decent. So my plan for this tractor, it's obviously an older paint job and not the best, as I was only about 14 when I painted it, and it was my first time ever painting or doing anything, so it got me into the mechanical aspect. But maybe in the next couple years, if I'm feeling up to it, I might do complete restoration on it this time. Go through everything, rebuild the engine, clean up the transmission, make sure that's all good, which it should be, and just make it a real nice machine. Other than that, I plan on repainting this and putting an IH decal on it, make it show ready. And then if you saw the video about the 104, I mentioned making a front mounted air compressor, which could end up on this tractor. I'd like to have something on the front. I'm not sure what yet. So with this blade, there's a nice knob on it, and you could pivot it in different spots. I believe there's 5 different positions. There's like a 45, and then like half of that, and then straight on, and then the other way. I think it also goes backwards too, so you can make it like a push blade coming from the rear. Yes, it does. Looks like you have to pull that bolt out though, or at least have it off the machine to swing around. We'll be leaving it straight. All right, well, enough talking. Let's fire this thing up. I will show you the hydraulic lift with the blade, and we'll take it for a ride. As far as I know, this is the original engine in it. Never been rebuilt or anything, so it runs really good. that's a wrap up on this machine. It's the 1967 Cub Cadet 125. Did the math and it's made, I think it was the end of December for 1967. One other thing I'd like to mention is I've always been fascinated by the serial number on this one. It's 220 110, and 110 happens to be exactly half of 220. That's the way I remember it. But more than that, I have another 125 at serial number 220 419, and another 220 531, I believe it is. So they're all relatively close, which is kind of cool. But that is all I got on this one. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you should definitely consider subscribing. I got a lot more videos coming out, and it's a great way to see these rare attachments on these old machines, and it helps keep these tractors alive too. So with all that being said, we will catch you in the next video. See you then.